Hello everyone and welcome to Power Rangers Stories. Here I bring you the untold and what could have been stories. So sit back, relax and get ready to listen to some more phenomenal adventures. Also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell to get notifications on the latest videos. And may the power protect you. Izuku Yagi, the Green Ranger. Chapter 4, Entrance Exam. 1 week later, Izuku stood in front of UA, ready to take the entrance exam. 1 hour earlier, Izuku was back at the command center in front of Zordon. All right, Izuku. Today is the day of the entrance exam at UA. The principal there already knows that you're a Power Ranger, just so you know, said Zordon. Wait, what? Said Izuku. Do not be alarmed. The principal there has known about the Rangers for some time. Me and him are old friends, and he has promised not to tell anyone about your Ranger origins. He also said one other thing, said Zordon. Well, what is it? Asked Izuku. Back to the present. This is it. All my trainings lead to this, said Izuku in his head. He took one step forward, then tripped on his shoelaces. Or I can just die, said Izuku in his head. He braced himself to hit the ground, but after a second, he didn't feel anything. He opened his eyes to see he was floating. He turned his head to see a cute girl with short brown hair, brown eyes, a round face, and blush marks on her cheeks, standing there next to him with her hand on him. Sorry for using my quirk without asking. But it would be bad luck to fall on the first day, said the girl as she put her fingers together and Izuku was back on his feet. Izuku was a blushing, stuttering mess. I'm Ochako Uraraka. Nice to meet you, said Ochako. Izuku was still a stuttering mess. Anyways, bye, said Ochako as she walked away and entered the building. Oh my god, a girl talked to me, said Izuku in his head. After that he went inside the building. He then went to the presentation, which was presented by Present Mike. After that Izuku and the others stood in front of the entrance to Training Ground A. He saw Ochako in the front and was about to go thank her for stopping him from falling, when the dude, with glasses who interrupted the presentation earlier stopped him. What are you doing? Are you trying to sabotage her? Said the dude, with the glasses. Izuku was pissed off by this. No, calm down. I was just gonna begin, screamed Present Mike from the speaker. Dragon Zord, shouted Izuku as he morphed into the Green Ranger. What the? Screamed the dude, with glasses. Izuku rushed in first to the training grounds. When he entered he was greeted by multiple robots, but he made short work of them. He still left a few for the others though. Meanwhile, Nizu, Toshinori, Inko, and all of the other teachers watched the teenagers trash the robots. Izumi and the Todoroki twins had gotten in on recommendation, so they were doing those tests instead. The Bakugo twins were in Training Ground B. Inko and Toshinori smirked as they watched Izumi, the Todoroki twins, and the Bakugo twins ace their tests with one for all. But then they noticed a person in a green outfit and helmet, destroying multiple robots with a dagger. Wait, isn't that Green Ranger guy from America? Asked All Might. Not necessarily. He's the new one. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are retiring soon, and he's the one who's taking the original Green Ranger's place, explained Nizu. Shouldn't he be in America then? Asked Inko. No. He's from here in Japan. He's hoping to become the first Japan-based ranger, explained Nizu. Well, who is he? Asked Toshinori. You really don't know, do you? Said Nizu. No, what? Asked Inko. Never mind. Let's just bring out the 0-pointer, said Nizu as he pressed a button. Back with Izuku. Izuku had just finished trashing multiple robots with his dragon dagger when suddenly he felt the ground shaking. Next thing he knew there was a giant robot rampaging through the fake city. The others were running away, and Izuku was about to as well when he heard someone calling for help. It was Ochako. She was trapped underneath some rubble and the zero-pointer was about to step on her. It's that nice girl from earlier. She's in trouble, said Izuku in his head as he realized what he needed to do. He pulled out the dragon dagger and put it up to his mouthpiece. Good thing I already got permission to do this, said Izuku in his head. An hour and a half earlier. Well, what is it? Asked Izuku. He gave you permission to summon the Dragon Zord, but only in case of an emergency, said Zordon. Back to the present. Izuku played the tune and the Dragon Zord came crashing through one of the buildings. Holy crap, there's another robot too, screamed one of the teens. How are we supposed to defeat that thing? Screamed another teen. They never said anything about a dinosaur robot, screamed the dude with glasses. Relax. That thing's mine, said Izuku. What? You can't do that, screamed the dude with glasses. Yes, I can, I got permission. Now shut up while I save this girl, said Izuku. The Dragon Zord attacked the zero-pointer. It charged at the zero-pointer and knocked it away from Ochako. It then swung its mechanical tail at the zero-pointer and fired multiple finger missiles at it, destroying it and blowing it to pieces. After that, Izuku ran up to Ochako and lifted the rubble and pulled her out from under. He then carried her bridal style back to the others. The alarms then blared, signaling that the exam was over. Is your foot okay? Asked Izuku. It hurts a little. But I'll be fine, said Ochako. I got this, said a short old lady dressed as a doctor superhero walking over to them. She kissed Ochako's leg and it was all better. Ochako looked back up at Izuku. Who are you? She asked. Izuku took off his helmet. I'm the Green Ranger, said Izuku. Whoa, the Green Ranger, said one of the teens. What's he doing here in Japan? Said another teen. The Green Ranger's been around for like 30 years. This guy's the same age as us, said another teen. No. I'm the new Green Ranger, said Izuku. And you can summon that giant robot Godzilla just like that, said one of the teens. Well, first off, it's called the Dragon Zord. And second, yes, I can. Wave to the people, Dragon Zord, shouted Izuku to his giant robot. The Dragon Zord waved at the people down below. You can't just have that thing here, said the dude with glasses. Yes, I can. Like I said, I got permission from the principal to bring it in, but only in case of emergencies. This girl's life was in danger and no one seemed to be doing anything to help her, so I thought that counted as an emergency, explained Izuku. Well, can you get rid of it now that the exam is over? Asked the dude with glasses. Sure, said Izuku. The Dragon Zord then teleported away. What the? Said all the teens. Meanwhile, with the teachers. They just witnessed the Green Ranger summon a giant robot dinosaur and obliterate the zero-pointer. What? He can't do that, said Toshinori. Yes, he can. I gave him permission to, said Nizu. They then saw the Green Ranger rush over to a brunette girl who was trapped underneath some rubble. He lifted the rubble up and carried her back to the others. Then they saw the Green Ranger take off his helmet. Inko's and Toshinori's eyes widened. Izuku, they both said in shock. You really didn't know? Asked Nizu. No. Why would we pay any attention to someone who's quirkless? Sneered Toshinori. You ignore your own child just 'cause he doesn't have a quirk, said Aizawa in disgust. Yeah. So what? Asked Inko. We'll talk about this later, said Nizu, glaring at them both. After the exam, Izuku was about to leave when Ochako ran up behind him. Hey, thanks again for saving me, she said. No problem. Just doing my job, said Izuku. Hey, can I walk home with you? Asked Ochako. Sure, said Izuku. After that they walked home together. Hey, I never got your name, said Ochako. It's Izuku, said Izuku. Izuku who? Asked Ochako. Just Izuku, said Izuku as he avoided eye contact with her. After that they got to the subway station. Well, here's my train. Hope we end up in the same class together, Izuku, said Ochako. Me too. See you around, Uraraka, said Izuku. After that Ochako got on the subway heading to her home, and Izuku got on the subway heading to his. When Izuku got home he was greeted by his parents. How the hell did you become a Power Ranger? Demanded Toshinori. And why haven't you told us? Demanded Inko. Oh, so now you care about what I do. You haven't paid attention to me in over a decade. And now that I have powers you're suddenly interested? Just leave me alone, said Izuku before going up to his room. A few weeks later, Izuku was in his room on his computer, doing more research on Power Rangers. Izumi. Izuku. Your letters from UA are here, shouted All Might from downstairs. Izuku and Izumi went downstairs to get their letters. Izuku got his letter and went back up to his room. He opened it up and got a holodisc. He turned it on and it showed a holographic screen and it showed a large mouse / bear creature thing in a suit. Hello Mr. Yagi, I'm Principal Nizu. I'm the principal here at UA High. I'm here to tell you that you have gotten the highest score in the entrance exam. You destroyed multiple robots and even earned some rescue points from saving that girl from the zero-pointer. So congratulations, Mr. Yagi, you're an official student here, said Nizu before the video stopped. Izuku was crying. Not tears of sadness, but tears of joy. He was finally one step closer to becoming a hero. That's it for Chapter 4 of Izuku Yagi, the Green Ranger. I'll be having a lot more of this series out soon, continuing the Izuku Yagi story. Remember, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. As always, may the power protect you and see you for the next adventure.